I'm so happy to be recording this very beautiful transmission that came through today around cultivating the inner union, the union between the masculine and the feminine energies within us. So I invite you to take a moment to find a quiet space and move to your heart and give yourself the permission to receive this transmission, to receive the codes, and to receive the very practical wisdom that is being offered to you on this beautiful Sunday. Within each of us is a masculine energy and a feminine energy. And it is the harmonization of these two energies that creates a life of flow, a life of trust, and a life of manifestation beyond what you can comprehend in this moment. Whether you are a masculine or a feminine in gender, you have both of these energies within you. The feminine energy, in its very core essence, the quality of the feminine, is the essence of who we are. It is the desire, the longings, the needs, the wishes. And the masculine energy is the action, the structure, the verb, the doing. Now, for many of us, we have been conditioned to look to the mind, to consult with the mind about our needs, about our desires, about what we should do, what is the best next step for us. And the movement back to consciously communicating with the feminine energy within us, to consult with her, to surrender to her guidance, to ask what is it that we desire, what we long, what we need. This is the movement back into our blueprint. And it is the asking to the feminine that is masculine. It is the masculine consulting with the feminine about the next steps, about the next best step that will be in alignment with our need, with our longing, with our desire. This could be as simple as what to eat, what to wear, whether to attend something, whether to say yes to something. When we begin to live our lives from the relationship between these two energies, when we begin to really comprehend that the masculine is in absolute devotion of the feminine. It is the masculine in his greatest alignment that he consults with the feminine and he takes action to bring that desire, to bring that longing, to bring that need into form. For many of us, we have a deep wounding of not being seen or heard or held. And this is the energetics of the inner feminine, because she's not being consulted. Instead, the masculine has been trained, the inner masculine has been trained to consult with the mind, the conditioned mind. And we can begin to harmonize our inner world, to feel in flow, to feel heard and seen and held, to feel trusted, to feel empowered. We look so often to the external world for the validation of these emotional experiences. However, it is the cultivation of the inner union that nourishes these desires and needs. Each time the masculine consults with the feminine, he is trusting the feminine, her wisdom, her knowing. And each time the masculine energy does that, there is a deeper trust and surrender from the feminine towards the masculine. The trust of provision, the trust of protection. And this inner union is strengthened. So in the very core of it, it is the masculine energy consulting with the feminine energy on what is the next step, what to eat, what to drink, where to go, what's the next step. And as he takes action to fulfill this guidance, to action this guidance, the cultivation of this inner union is strengthened. It is a movement away from the mind and into the heart. It is a movement into authenticity of in the moment guidance and action based on that very present moment guidance. One of the very beautiful ways that we can cultivate this inner union is through journaling. Journaling is a very powerful healing tool for inner union alchemy. And the reason for this is that when we journal, it is the actual action of journaling is masculine. It is doing, it is action. And so in a very real sense, it is the masculine giving space, a safe space, for the feminine to express her inner experience. It is very nourishing. It is very healing for this marriage, this inner union. You know, the mind wants to be in control of our actions, because in a very simple intention, it wants to keep us safe. It wants to preserve our life. It wants us to experience longevity. However, the movement now, the invitation now from the divine feminine teachings is to begin to move towards the feminine. This feminine energy is connected to all of our energy systems and has the most up-to-date information about our needs, our very practical needs, our need for safety, our need for provision, protection, nourishment. And in a greater sense, this feminine energy is also connected very much to our blueprint, to who we came here to be. So the guidance we receive from the inner feminine really does give us our next best step, the GPS almost of aligning us with who we are and who we came here to be. The inner union journey is a very divine process, but in true feminine alignment, there is so much simplicity in this alchemy. And it is quite an accelerated process when you bring it down to the simplicity that the feminine teachings has provided. The masculine, in his devotion, in his aligned purpose within us, is to provide for the feminine, to create the structure for the feminine desires and longings and wishes to be brought into form. And as we, on a day-to-day basis, give our intention and our attention to this inner union development, we will begin to see our lives dramatically transform. We will feel seen and heard. There will be an inner trust. There will be a sense of safety. There will be empowerment, where you dare to voice the deep desires and the longings. And the surrender to the masculine becomes more and more natural as the inner masculine is able to action those wishes, as he respects and honors and trusts the wisdom that he receives from the inner feminine. It is a very beautiful journey, and it can be such a practical, tangible experience when we move into this alchemy experience with simplicity. When we understand the dynamics of the two energies, the purpose of both energies. I hope that this has been helpful and nourishing. I hope that this is an invitation for you to devote attention and your intention to begin tuning into the inner feminine and actioning her desires and her wishes. And I hope that you understand the simplicity of the process, and you can feel safe and relaxed in that simplicity, in that purity that is the divine feminine wisdom. I send you blessings. I'm so grateful that you're all here and on this journey we're walking together. Much, much love. So much love.